is there? Is anyone there? Nothing is as it seems, and yet everything is as it is. Nothing as it seems, everything as it is.
What's going on? What's going on? What was that? Oh, I need a drink. Oh, what day is it? Well, there's nothing like a good glass of blard sweat to start the evening off right. That's good blard sweat. Well, good evening, everyone. Friends, former friends, friends to be, friends from the past, friends from the future. We meet in the present. I'm your host, Commander PK. I have chosen to re-up my contract here at Space Force Moonbase, the Jazz Lounge, lower level, level 3, Moroni 5, ask for it by name, Moroni 5 Lounge, level 3 of the Moonbase. If you are stopping at Luna on your travels, stop in for a cocktail. We have some of the finest blard sweat this side of Uranus. Uranus, I say. Cheers to all my friends on the other side. Well, I hope everybody down there on Earth is holding it together. I know how hard it can be. A few shout-outs already. Let's see who's coming. Checking in through my magnifier. Lucas, Hell, Gino, Rick, man, good to see you all. Jim, oh, it's so good, from all over. Well, I'm going to get right into it. We've got some special guests tonight. I want to give a salute and a Space Force salute. Space Force! Into the future, through the past. Space Force! We have fans everywhere. Some heckler on the other side of the bar. But we continue nonetheless. Anyway, we've got some special guest artists have contributed some tracks tonight, and I'm using the latest technology in order to create these musical collaborations from Luna to Terra and back again. So we will see. And who do I have first up? Checking. Oh yes, this is a group called the Planetarians. The Planetarians, not to be confused with Unitarians, it's a whole different thing, but I think this is called Crater Impressions. Let's see what it sounds like. Oh boy, the excitement is palpable. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can dig it. Well, that was all right. That was all right. A little offering from the Planetarians. I guess sounds like they're a college band working on their planetary sound there. But I hope everybody's enjoying themselves so far. And this is Heather, Beth, welcome, Francie. Ask to the people, always, always. And what can I say? Here I am trying to keep it real on the moon. It's so surreal. We got that Dali cult. It's some kind of cult of Salvador Dali. They think that surrealism somehow can put you more in touch with your feelings. I don't know. I used to have feelings. Now I just have responses. Autonomic almost. But nothing like a good glass of Blarg sweat. It's thick. All right then, let's keep going. What have we got on our, oh yes, for today, got a lot of things, a lot of dials, moving parts here. Let's test out the equipment. Remember to breathe normally. If you've gotten the latest filtration devices down there on Earth, I know that the toxicity quotient has been rising. And it's not just the pundits. The environmental toxicity can be something too. Check, check. Let's see. Well, we've got some technical problems here, but we're going to keep going. Next up, we've got a very interesting. It's called Falling to Earth, I believe. Let's see what this sounds like. I'm just the DJ here. just me and my friends up here at the Moroni 5. I know that you can't always choose who you shelter in space with. I hope that you've got someone special to be with. Well, you know, music's all about catharsis, right? I think we can all agree on that. Excuse me if I got a little bit emotional on that last number. It kind of touched a nerve. If you can't get Blarg Sweat at your local supermarket because of the ongoing crisis, just check out Amazon Galactic Prime. I found a special on it. You can get several podfuls for a reasonable price, so I recommend it. It's on special here tonight at the Moroni 5 Lounge. If you can't join us in person, we're glad that you're here through the magic of technology. Get it? The magic of technology. Lois, Nuri, sheltering in space down there at the Houston Space Center. Greater Houston Space Center. Well, all right. We're moving right along now. If there's any comments, questions, I know a lot of people are feeling confused right now. There's talk of opening the space economy, and then other people are saying, shut it down, lock it up, lock it up. Get it? Lock it up, lock it up. And so it's a very confusing time, but what I recommend is a little music, connecting with friends, or some kind of robotic cyber companion. I think the Japanese are working on that very hard, and you can find all kinds of robotic companions to shelter with. And, you know, get back to the basics. Just a few gigabytes of relaxation. That's all we need. I'm going to take this time to send this out to some special people down there on Earth. You know who you are. You're the special ones. This goes out to you. I call it my Terran fantasy. Ooh, are you with me? Are you still there? Let's check in. It's a tough night on Luna. Tom, good to see you. I think we're still broadcasting. I will continue broadcasting as long as they let me. Just armed with my imagination and some blarg sweat. It's not just for dialysis anymore. All right, let's go back to our playlist and see what we've got. This is a little number called Plan 9.5. It's a historical reference. Let's see if you like it. Oh yeah, it's got that nice retro feel. I'm just can hardly touch myself anymore. Don't touch yourself unless you're washed up. Alright, how's everybody doing down there? You know, it's a beautiful blue little planet looking down from Luna. And I sometimes forget that we got problems down there because it just looks so blue and peaceful. Like it's all one thing instead of a whole bunch of things all doing their thing at each other, off of each other, into each other, next to each other, under and over. It boggles the mind sometimes just to think about it, so I try not to think about it. That's why. Have I mentioned that one of our sponsors tonight are the fine makers of Blarg Sweat? I recommend it. Takes the edge off. I think this has probably stopped more thermonuclear interstellar conflicts than diplomacy. It's a little Blarg Sweat goes a long way to getting people in touch with their humanity. All right, who we got tonight? Who's checking in? DB, Daniel, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Yes, I've had many compliments on my flight suit. It's not official Space Force issue, but I kind of made it myself in solidarity with Space Force. I sort of volunteered, as it were. All right, now. Violet, Bill. I'd like to welcome the Andorrans and the Andeans. They're checking in tonight. I used to be part of an Andorran ensemble back in my traveling days, my interstellar touring days, but also the Andeans down there on Earth. That's a good sound as well. We might work some of that in. But we're going to stick with the Andorran for tonight. All right, I'm going to finish out this little number. How's everybody doing? It's a little crowded. They've downsized my lounge. They've had to put in more air purifiers, but we're making do. Julia, good to see you. Trish, good to see you. If you're just joining me, our sponsors include the fine makers of Blarg Sweat. I recommend it. I don't drink a lot, but when I do drink, it's got to be something tasty. That's thick. All right. What have we got here now? We're doing pretty good. If you're just new to the Space Force Jazz Lounge, I'm your host, Commander PK. Here every Wednesday, 8 o'clock Earth Central Time. And of course, we try to archive all the recordings. You can go to YouTube, and it's somewhere there. Just ask for it by name, Space Force Jazz Lounge. I'm sure people will know what you're talking about. Okay, anybody else checking in? Daniel, thank you for joining. And now we have a little number. This is called In the Lunar Lounge. Let's see. I'm featuring music of the Planetarians tonight, an up-and-coming group. I think they're part of some kind of Earth University group. And then we've got a special guest from Mesoamerica coming in a little bit later. Mesoamerica, you know, that part of the world that used to be the U.S. and Mexico and Central America, but I think it was much simpler just to call it Mesoamerica. It's really all the same thing, especially nowadays. What year are we in? I forget. But if you're in the past, it's not that much different in the future. It's just the details are a little different. All the same stuff going on. Large sweat. Ah, yes, the Lunar Lounge. All right, we're grooving now. Man, the Lunar Lounge is where it's at. I think I was smart to get in under the ground floor here at the Moroni 5, level 3. If you happen to find yourself stopping at Moonbase, on some of your travels. I know we got a lot of people that get around. Some of them maybe shouldn't get around so much, but who am I to judge? David, good to see you down there. Julie, nice to have everybody checking in. I know you've got busy lives. You've got things to sanitize, and people are sewing things now. I would like a mask. If somebody wants to sew me something, I've got these specifications. My mask's a little different. It's kind of more interactive, but yeah, just send me an email if you're into that kind of seam stirring thing, that the home economic making stuff and stringing things together. I could get into it, and I got some specifications that might be kind of interesting. Anyway, you can always contact me through the antiquated email system. It does, the satellites and all that still work. So PKSAXHQ. And for those who don't spell but do it more phonetically, PKSaxHQ.com. Stay in touch. And of course, we use Facebook when we have to, because they do own most of the planet now. And nothing against them, though I do. If I had to choose between Facebook and Blarg Swat, I know what I'd go for. Kind of clings, fights back on the way down. All right, how are we doing? I think at this time, I'm going to feature this group from Mesoamerica. It's part of this suite that I think they're writing, and I'm very happy. And I think El Bajo Cogburn is one of the communique officers sending me these files. And so without further ado, this is part one of the Mesoamericana suite. And I hope you enjoy it. Oh, I'm sorry. Got ahead of myself. I've got a little interlude music. This ain't nothing special, but let's just jam along to it. Here we go. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get the big guns for this one. abyss awaits. It is the abyss of emptiness from which all creativity comes. Do not fear the void. Enter the void. Are you with me? Is everybody doing all right? Ooh, let's see who's there. Haley. Chris. Larry, man, it's good to see all of you. I'd like to salute you in whatever fashion you, of course, Space Force. Into the future for the past. Into the future, with the past. Through the past, I forget, there's a good slogan they're working out. It's something to do with, we keep our minds in the past while our bodies go in the future. I'm not sure. Space Force, they're working out some of the PR. But I'm with it because, you know, no matter what kind of a job you do, when you're off duty, you need to go somewhere, and that's when the Moroni 5 Lounge is there for you. And I'm your host, Commander PK, trying to keep it real here on Luna, because it can get a little unreal sometimes, and we want to get back to basics. Which reminds me, everybody get a drink. I'm drinking Blarg Sweat tonight. All right, now I think this is the Mesoamerican group, and this is the Mesoamericana suite, the part 1. Let's see what they've got. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Can you dig it? Man, now you can't find tasty music like that just anywhere. I know there's a lot of people out there producing their own content. It's good. It's all good. I always say yes, or at least say maybe. That's when I go see my space therapist, we agree, say maybe. That's the best you can do, really. And I said maybe to that. I hope you enjoyed that. How we doing? Barry. Jamie. Oh man, all the best earthlings are tuning in tonight. It's great to see you here. Any public service announcements? If there's anything you'd like me to relay to other parts of the solar system, projects you've got going on. I know there's a lot of people making masks. You know, getting back to that manual labor. I'm not sure if it's it's kind of more of a therapy thing. You know, like those places that do knitting for therapy. You know, it can make masks and stuff. But I'm all for it. Like I said, just say maybe. And on that note, I'm going to have another little sip of this here. Fine, fine Blarg Sweat. One of our sponsors here at the Moroni 5 Lounge. Deep on level 3 of Space Force Moonbase. Boy, we're well into our 5th week here, so I'm very optimistic that things are going to keep going this way. It's a little bit like being in cryogenic storage, but you know, we've all been there. It's not that bad, and you come out looking pretty good. Just remember, keep on ice. Ruben. All right. Well, how we doing? I would like to do some shout outs.
I would like to do some shout outs to all my friends in Austin, Texas. They are working hard to figure out how to keep music playing. I think we just don't want to hear the sound of silence. I certainly have trouble being alone with my thoughts, and so music is a very good way to keep you from hearing the screaming going on inside your own head. I don't know if you agree, but that's just one of the many uses for music, and I want to thank all my comrades in the entertainment industry in Austin, Texas, for filling up the airwaves with more sounds to keep the screaming in my head from taking over. Thank you. A little shout out. And now back to our show.
All right. How's everybody doing? You know, there's some other related shows we have going on, and you can just, Mike, good to see you. You can just check out this regular Facebook channel, P. Klemperer, or go to YouTube, or just ask any of your friends. They may know Space Force Jazz Lounge every Wednesday, and Wednesday is Sunday is Shelter in Place Story Time, every Sunday, when you need to just chillax, and our host will read you stories while you can just sip your Blarg Sweat or whatever you need, clutch your yoga ball in a fetal position, and just repeat, "It's all okay." As this one guy said, I have to give those surrealists credit where credit's due. Nothing is as it seems, but everything is real. I think that's what he was saying. Or everything is what it is. It may not be real, but it is what it is. That's words to live by. I think I'm going to play one more little number, and then we're going to, we're going to jam on out of here. But let me do a little love song. There's a very special woman I'd like to send this out to, but she doesn't know who she is yet. But I do. Thank you. All right. Now let's see. We also had this one sent in honor of the Indian space program. I mean, they've got their own thing going on over there, and it's getting kind of crowded up here in space. The Chinese, the Indians, various Euro-American things going on. But the main thing is that we're all in it together, right? I look at it like this ball that's kind of like expanding outwards. It's not a balloon. It's not going to pop.
It's not going to pop. It's just going to keep expanding, we hope. And you know what keeps things tethered as we expand?
So that we don't just pop like a overinflated balloon. It's love. It's really love. So as I see the space programs expanding out and taking over the solar system, I really think it's love underneath. That's what keeps me going. Anyway, this is called Vishnu Station. Oh. Not what I expected.
Ooh. Wow, that was kind of nice. I feel a little bit lighter now, and it's not just the 1/6 Earth's gravity. It's really more of a mental, dare I say, spiritual. It's more of a spiritual feeling. I feel closer to everyone, even though I am so very, very far away.
Well, I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode, Space Force Jazz Lounge, trying to bring you quality entertainment every week. Who we got? Allison, Carmen, Stacy, thank you for checking in. Earthside, remember there's still time to get yourself a nice thick glass of large sweat before supplies run out. Well, we'll see you next week here at Space Force Jazz Lounge, and check out PK Sax HQ for other upcoming events. And until then, let's keep rocking. Checking in. Matt. Barbara. Until whatever you need to wash. Cover whatever you need to cover. And keep on keeping on. Space Force, Jazz Lounge.